way into the net.
First three of the game for the Timberwolves. 4 personals on the Wolves, by the way. So the Warriors are going to bonus the rest of the way. McDaniels, very active. And up and in by Andrew Wiggins. Rubio. The Timberwolves turn it over. Draymond Green got stripped by McDaniels.
It's the second time McDaniels has stripped the basketball away from the Golden State Warriors player and gets paid at the other end.
Sure does. Ricky hits him trailing the play. Timberwolves bench put up 50 points in the win the other night.
I've been really impressed with Jaden McDaniels. His defensive effort on that end of the floor has been fantastic.
Oubre with a 3. Kelly Oubre in some aspects, Jim, is a product of that D'Angelo Russell, Andrew Wiggins trade, because the Timberwolves also gave the Warriors a second-round pick in that deal, and that's what the pick will convey to that they gave the Oklahoma City Thunder if they don't have to convey a top 20 protected first this year.
Another deflection by Jaden McDaniels there.
Curry able to get to the 10 and finish, and how many times do you see Steph Curry make something out of nothing?
This is what he does. He takes pressure and plays against it. And then once you get out of position against him, if you overpressure him and he's able to get around you with his fantastic handle, Dave, and he's playing downhill and you're behind him, you're in trouble because now you're outnumbered. And how many times have we been to Oracle Arena when you've kind of contained the Warriors for 3 quarters or even for a couple quarters, and then they explode. That run, you're always waiting for that fantastic run. And I don't think basketball in the Bay Area will ever be the same. Once you leave Oracle Arena, how special that building was, Dave, and how special their teams were during that 5-year span.
Timberwolves turn it over. James Wiseman is on the floor for the first time tonight now for Golden State. They get it inside to Wiseman, and he coughs it up. You're right, Jim, although it's kind of tough to really gauge because last year with all the injuries to Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, it was tough for the Warriors fans to have much to cheer about. Then you had COVID. So it's really tough to identify the identity that Chase Center will have, but your point is well taken. The Oracle Arena was really a special building, and that fan base, one of the most, I would say, supportive in the history of the league.
Knowledgeable and supportive, you're right, because they came when there were a lot of lean years with the Golden State Warriors. Before the Splash Brothers, they showed up. Green showed up in numbers.
Green out of the corner. We're going to get a loose ball foul here as Wiseman was being held. Now let's get to tonight's Taco Bell take. Jim, what are you looking at?
Well, this got pushed back a little bit because we thought James Wiseman was going to start. But you talk about guys that are protecting the paint and also dominating offensively in the paint. Dave, dunks leaders this year. How about James Wiseman, Dave, 4th on the list with 36 dunks. Pretty amazing that he's been able to control the paint and be so effective inside. And so he runs the court really well. He's just on this last possession, him sitting down in front of the rim. He gets fouled a lot. He runs the floor well. He's not afraid to shoot the perimeter jump shot.
Played just the 1 year for Anthony Hardaway at Memphis, and you can't even really say it was a year. It was a handful of games before he got suspended by the NCAA and then withdrew from school. McLaughlin gets his first points of the game.
That graphic was up there pretty fast. What you didn't see was Mitchell Robinson leading the NBA with 56 dunks already, and you see James Wiseman dropping it over the top of Ed Davis there. Mitchell Robinson, Rudy Gobert, Christian Wood, Dave, with 37 dunks in 12 games.
The name that I'm surprised not to see up on that list is Giannis.
Giannis is right there with James Wiseman. There are 2 other guys tied at 36. Giannis and Clint Capella both have 36 coming in tonight's play. And DeAndre Jordan has 32.
Ed Davis with the dunk, and the Timberwolves get it back to 15 with 3